Soccer Strength and Conditioning, Week 3, Session 1, Mid-Step Redirect. So today we're going to be working on the Icky Shuffle. So what you're going to need is just enough space to step in all directions. So depending on how much you're limited to, it could be just a step forward, a step left, a step right, and a step back. Going to be working all muscles in the lower body. So the setup's nice and simple, just setting some markers shoulder width apart. If you have enough space, then set one more set of markers at the same distance apart, maybe just a step forward to make it into a complete square. So here's our options. So we can go for speed icky shuffles, distance icky shuffles, inside outsides with the ball. Repeat this up to 3 times on your desired choice, or you can try one set of each. You've got guided interval changes there, so shorter intervals at the start, then longer towards the end, and the coaching points just down the bottom to follow. So here we go, just as we normally do, just slowing it right down. So with the Icky Shuffle, 2 steps into the middle, 1 step out to the side to stop us before we push back across. So a little bit different to the reverse Icky, with stepping and pushing across from that inside step, land on the outside leg without any help off a drop step, so just pushing straight out and across. So it's 2 steps in, 1 step out, 2 steps in, 1 step out. And here we go for the intervals. So as I'm going for speed on this first one, it would be around 20 seconds work, 10 seconds off, or you can even go for 10 seconds work, 20 seconds off if you really want to nail the technique and feel that you need that extra bit of recovery. So this next example now is the bigger steps, so going for more distance, so really trying to push it out onto that outside leg. If this is something that you feel you want to work on more, just having that nice strong stopping leg on the outside before stepping back and across. And the last one with the ball, so outside inside, across to outside inside again, both ways. Trying to match the same pattern that you were doing with your feet, but just with the ball now. So pushing the ball to one side, that final step to stop is the same step that it's going to take our ball back across in the other direction. And again, depending on how much space you have, you can do a couple forward, a couple backwards, or if you've got more room, just keep going forwards. The aim is to try and push the ball diagonal. And this is where it would transfer into a skill in soccer. So if you have enough space, then set up a little defender in front of you. That could be a cone, a water bottle, anything you want. If you've got a goal to shoot into after, fantastic, or even just a wall. And then you can progress this on top techers as well. There's an alternative doing with just 1 foot side to side, so you can work on the speed, or you can work on the inside outside as well through the cones. So here's a couple of examples. So pushing the ball one way, push it past the defender, open up some space to then strike the ball. Maybe using this skill just on the edge of the box in a small bit of space. Right, on to our strength exercise. So we're going to be doing curtsy lunges. So we've got the levels to work through. Nice and simple. It's just stepping out to one side, down onto our toes, whatever range that you've got, or you can go all the way down to the knee, or skip both and go all the way down onto your lower legs. This is where you take more control using your standing leg. And again, up to 10 repetitions each. You can repeat this 2 to 3 times, depending on how you're feeling today. So first example, again, I always go fairly low anyway, even though I'm just demonstrating onto the toes. So as you can see, my shoulders and hips are always trying to stay forward, so I'm not trying to rotate anything out with that leg. Little side view here. So just as before, upper body staying up, lower body nice and low. We're actually really trying to use that standing leg as much as possible, just assistance out of the leg that's moving. So now all the way down onto our knee on this next bit here, and then pushing up and across. So you should actually be able to feel this quite a bit on the inside of our leg here as we're pushing up and across, and a little bit of a stretch across the hips also, so into this side especially. Let's hit another side on view. That's in the last one, so really trying to take the weight through that standing leg and just lowering as slowly as possible onto the outside. So this is where we really have to use the inside of that standing leg to drive up and across. So again, work to whichever level feels that's good for you at the time and go from there. So again, a little side view here. So you can see I'm hardly putting any weight into that leg that's coming out to the side. It's just basically acting as a transfer to move across my body. So really emphasizing that inside leg. And that's it. So coming up tomorrow is our last day of striking strength, round 3. Again, another variation of exercises to work through. See you then. Bye-bye.